Let's learn how to draw some lines on Desmos. So for the vertical lines, it's x equals some numbers depending on which x coordinates you want that line to be hit. So if this is for 0, if you put -3, that's going to hit the vertical line and will hit -3. If you put y here, that's going to be horizontal. That's going to hit -3 on y coordinates. If you put like 9, well, it's not going to see. If you put 3, that's going to hit that. How do we restrict the domain? So let's say we want this horizontal line from -10 here to 5. If that's the case, you use this bracket, put the numbers, and then put x and less than 5, like that. What if we want, how do we do that for the vertical line? So let's say we have this vertical line, then you're going to change this to y, then you see this vertical line only comes from -10 to 5. The vertical line, it's going to be y equals some number plus 2, some number x plus 2. So depending on how steep you want the line to be, you can put, if you put the bigger number, the line gets steeper. If you put some numbers between 0 and 1, then it's going to be less steeper. If you put negative, the line starts going down, and you can restrict the domain by putting some numbers like -1 and 3, depending on how long you want the number to be. How about the parabola? It's y equals x squared, right? So this is the basic graphs. Depending on number you put, you can move it up, or you can, no, wait a minute. Depending on the number you put here, right here, you can move that around, and then you can determine the width of the parabola by putting some numbers in there. And of course, if you put negative, it's going to open downwards. You can write this actually in this way too, like that. So this guy now is hitting -3, which is the opposite of this guy, right? And then 2, which is the opposite of this guy. Well, if you remember ZPP, right? How about this? Let's say 2x plus 1 or something. Let's actually do okay, so let's see. Let's put 3 here. No, actually, let's put 6. So this form is good because you can determine the line of symmetry. So line of symmetry right now is 1 right here. If you remember the formula for the line of symmetry, that is opposite of b over 2 times a. So in this case, a is -6, right, and b is 3. So if you put -6 here, and if you put 3, that's going to be this guy will be -1, and opposite of -1 is going to be 1. Therefore, the line of symmetry is 1.